Every story appears ordinary till you see the core side of it.
And what you're looking for is the story behind the news.
We bring it to you from Lagos, the commercial capital of Nigeria.
Giving you all sides and political stories round the clock.
Every detail from the start line to the final whistle.
CoreTV News, expanding your view.
Hello and thank you for joining us on CoreTV News on the hour. I am Ebulomo Adekunle. Security forces have killed a suspected Boko Haram kingpin and his brother in a gun battle in Kaduna. Eyewitnesses say the raid on the suspect's hideout at Kinkinua GRA began early Monday morning and lasted about 3 hours. Security personnel, including soldiers, were said to have, on arrival, prevailed on the suspect, whose name was given as Usman, to give himself up. But instead, shots rang from the ceiling and residents claimed troops broke through the wall to get the suspect's family out of harm's way before the gun duel. Security sources told CoreTV News that soldiers had earlier arrested one terror suspect in Rigasa, a suburb of Kaduna, before proceeding to pick another whose phone was used to communicate with the unsuspecting kingpin, Usman. Meanwhile, the landlord and the caretaker of the building have been taken into custody. The Nigerian authorities have said security forces are closer to rescuing over 200 abducted Chibok schoolgirls than ever before. Coordinator of the National Information Center, Mike Mary, cited recent arrests as proof, but insisted that details of rescue efforts would not be released.
We are moving closer to finding them. At least we have identified a number of leads we have identified in the course of this exercise, and that is why even led to the arrest of, the chief of intelligence of Boko Haram, and also some of the female recruiters and manners of armory and so forth and so on. So we are getting there, but some of the other information, please bear with me and bear with security forces. They are still classified because we are on the way there.
The federal government is not able to verify whether over 60 women and girls escaped from a Boko Haram camp at the weekend. Coordinator of the National Information Center, Mike Mary, says at a press briefing in Abuja that there is still no official confirmation of the report.
Well, we have put out calls. We are communicating with our people over there to verify this. We will let you know. We still have not been able to confirm actually what happened and figures. So, and because we don't want to speculate and say things that we have no confirmation, please bear with us.
President's Campaign for Democracy, J.O.K. Udumake, has called for quality leadership characterized by passion for the masses. Speaking at the 16th anniversary of late MKO Abiola, Udumake called on military officials to exercise their competence in rescuing the abducted girls from Sambisa rather than oppressing harmless civilians. Omotayalo was there and filed in this report.
In celebration of the life of MKO Abiola, civil society groups, movie stars, friends and family gathered at his residence to pay their respect to a man whom they say would have made a change in the country if given a chance. Speaking at the Ruth Lane ceremony for Abiola, former president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Priscilla Akuye, says corruption is the major obstacle hindering Nigeria from development. She called on Muslims to pray for change and peace in the country as they observe the month of Ramadan.
So if a leader gives us the basic things that we need in this country, electricity, water, education, health facilities, fairly good roads, you know, the people would be happy. But our leaders are not doing this. So we have to look well in 2015 to make sure we elect good leaders who will work for the common good and who will listen to us. Because some of our leaders don't listen to the people. They must listen to the people.
Speakers at the event say the death of Abiola is indeed a big blow, but those who are still alive should do the needful in making the country habitable for all.
Government must do all within its reach in making sure that the National Stadium in Abuja is named after MKO Abiola. That has to be done. It was a pillar of sports, it was for the masses, it was for everybody. Apart from that, there must be a de-annulment of June 12th election results.
If we want to go forward, we have to change how we're governing. We have to change how we're deciding our leaders. We have to go back to believing in ourselves and our greatness and our potential greatness and choose leaders that believe in that instead of leaders that want to buy a house abroad, instead of looking for a situation where they'll do such great deeds in Nigeria that people abroad will want to live here. You know, so we have to come to that realization that Nigeria can be great instead of making other countries great by sending all our wealth into the other economies.
So all our leaders, they have a collective responsibility to make Nigeria a better place.
Before people pass on, why don't we give them the chance when they're alive? When they're still alive, let them deliver. Let's see if they can really take this country to the next level. Now, when they are dead, we gather to celebrate them. It's like medicine after death, to me.
We're in the fasting period now. The late MKO is saying we should pray and know who we are.
The speaker has described as barbaric the action of military operatives over an incident involving their colleague, saying something needs to be done to avoid the repeat of the worst scenario.
Soldiers, apart from being in the barracks, let all of them go to Sambisa. Let them go and help us rescue our guests and let them stop terrorizing innocents. Taking laws into their hands is strongly condemnable. And all that they've destroyed, taxpayers' money, they must be made to pay for it.
There's something psychologically wrong with Nigeria, with the average Nigerian, but who can blame them? When you wake up in the morning, there's electricity, there's no electricity, there's no water, there's no light, no job, no education. You don't even have money in your pocket to feed. It's a matter of time before we start behaving like animals.
16 years after the death of Moshood Kashimawo Abiola, some Nigerians say he was the leader Nigeria never had. Many believe that Abiola would have made a difference. Omotayo Alo, CoreTV News, Lagos.
The last may not have been heard of last week's blast in Ile-Ife community, Osun State. The PDP governorship candidate in the August 9 election, Iyolo Mishure, has thrown the blame of the explosion at the doorstep of the APC. The ruling party in the state, however, replied to the PDP and insisted that it is sheer madness for anybody to accuse it of culpability. Frank Omalape has more.
As widely reported in the media, Agbedegbede community area in Ife Central was thrown into panic last week when an explosion rocked the area. An eyewitness narrated how it happened.
We were waking up from sleep from the sound of a blast. Everywhere was vibrating. We thought it was a building that collapsed. After a while, I opened the door and came out. Then I heard that some people brought in bomb into that area.
The People's Democratic Party governorship aspirant Iyolo Mishure blamed members of the All Progressives Congress for the explosion, saying it is an attempt to threaten his party members.
I'm aware there are some APC talks here that threaten people around here, very notorious. I believe that since Abiola is threatened, they're going to break law and order for him to lose election. They're going to have to march on blood. He has started his threats as being to show his threat, but we will be equal to the task.
APC, however, denied the allegation, describing it as pure madness.
It's pure madness. APC will not destroy his own thing. Our people live in that area. Agbedegbede is a concentration of APC supporters in Ile-Ife. And you went ahead and threw something. I don't want to call it bomb because the police said they didn't see bomb. But they should not bring about tension, which we didn't have. in the last 3.5 years here.
The police authority in Osun has debunked the rumor of a bomb, saying the explosion was a mere explosive device and not a bomb blast as alleged.
We discovered that the explosion was caused by what can be best described as a big banga or a knockout, and certainly not a bomb. No life was lost, no injury was reported, and no property was damaged.
According to reports, this is the second explosion in the year. The cause of the explosion is yet to be ascertained. Frank Omalape, CoreTV News, Oshobo.
It's the CoreTV News on the hour. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more. Don't go away.
Nigerians continue to travel the city of Lagos.
There is still a poor level of
Be the first to know from the north, south, east, west and around Africa. We break the news.
We are one Nigeria.
Now you can catch all the actions live as the news breaks. We are CoreTV News.
Welcome to CoreTV,
a 24-hour news station. You can now watch CoreTV News live from anywhere in the world on our website www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
And welcome to CoreTV Primetime News.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. On Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click CoreTV, leave a space, then News. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
Thank you for being there. Edward Shevardnadze, who helped end the Cold War as the Soviet Union's last foreign minister before becoming president of Georgia, is dead. He died on Monday at the age of 86. He was a controversial figure praised for his role in negotiating a bloodless end to the Soviet Union's confrontation with the West, but despised at home for his 10 years at the helm of post-Soviet Georgia that saw him ousted in a popular uprising. Shevardnadze won high praise on the world stage for his time as Mikhail Gorbachev's chief diplomat when he oversaw arms reduction treaties with the United States and brokered the deal that brought down the Berlin Wall. Georgian President Georgy Margvelashvili described the former leader as one of the most distinguished politicians of the 20th century and praised his role in dismantling the Soviet system and the birth of New Europe. Russian President Vladimir Putin also expressed deep condolences to Shevardnadze's relatives and loved ones, as well as the entire Georgian people. And that's the news for this hour. Join us again, top of the hour for more. I am Epulomo Adekunle.